Welcome to the Ironside base on the official server 7. This is the base tour of the final build, at least what I'm happy with, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to start off by just kind of glancing around everywhere. As you see, the base is pretty massive. We got plenty of dinos when it comes down to it. 176 is the tame limit, so we'll get into why. As you see, we like to entertain on the beach sometimes. Alright. Yes, I'm wearing a witch hat, because it's goofy. We'll start off here with the shark harbor. I like to store my sharks. And since it's the building in the corner, well, there's some lag. This is an official server on the PS4, so we get a lot of lag here. This is the roof of the shark harbor. Which, there we go. That's much better. And we're lagging. But up there is a helipad. There's a big H on it, where we store the quetzals that we use. And inside here's, as you can see, plenty of lag. This is my shark harbor. We got our sharks here. Lots of natural light. And when it gets dark, we got ourselves a little anglerfish. Lights up this whole area. Come out here. It's like a man-made swimming pool. Enclosed. Scuba tip. Got our pleasy and our whale. It's the only two big water tames. And this is the water pen. All pillars, and then use the lumber glass windows all the way down. And of course, you know, official server, we can't clip everything into the ground. So there are some holes, but that provides me entrances and exits. Nothing can, no dinos, no eels, no nothing can get in though. Well, we've got an outside ladder here, which gives us to the dock of the whole harbor. Couple cannons on each side. Got our boats, the harvester raft, small taming raft, large taming raft. They're all side loaders to make it easy. And as you can see, jittery ass motherfucking lag. We get it a lot here on this server. This server is just laggy as hell. On times, you'll be running completely smooth. And that's the water pen. That's the shark harbor. Pretty self-explanatory with those builds. You know, they serve a purpose to store dinos. Next building we'll go into is the nursery as soon as I can get onto land here. And also shout outs to Ratbags and everything. I would love to give you a world tour of my bases and everything. I know you guys do it. And I'd love to actually get one of you on the server and actually fully show you around. Probably get enough from the YouTube video, but I would like to show you guys. Or at least I like to show you Ratbags. I love your YouTube videos. They help me with all the news with this game. You're on point every time. Good YouTuber. Well, we can't close that door. We'll get back to that. Fucking lag. Next building would be the nursery. This is where we breed, raise dinos, and it's also where the Dimetrodons live and the penguins live. Whenever we quit lagging. I obviously chose a terrible time to do a video, but alright, here's the entrance, the hallway to the main nursery. This is the breed room. That's where all the boinking goes on. Bigger dinos out here, smaller dinos in here. Plant 5 fridges to store meat or berries. Another backup fridge for the cooked meat, because all the grills are back here for some cooked meat. More troughs, more backup. The penguins, the oviraptor to boost their egg laying, and down here in the hatch, oh Jesus, this lag sucks. I apologize. And we have our dimes down in here. We'll bring them out every time we need to incubate eggs and whatnot. And I'll bring you to that room. Which brings us to, this is their little pond. Which brings us to a second hatch frame, which brings us to a water breeding pen for like sharks, anglerfish, and the smaller ones. I would have put a behemoth door on there and made it, you know, able for pleasies and stuff, but they can just do it in the water pen. Not a big deal, they don't move as much, but as the anglers and the sharks do when they breed. And until the glitch is fixed where water dinos drowned, can't really do megalodons, because those 2 megalodons in there are 2 perfect 150s, breeding pair ready to go. But of course, ARC's glitched out, especially on the PS4. This is the nursery area. This is where I bring baby dinos up on this ramp to grow up and everything. Bring the Dimetrodons in here, circle them all around, bring them in here to the corner. Then once they get here, whistle them to stop. All their noses will be pointing out here, all the tails will be facing the other direction if you need a little extra heat for Rex eggs or whatnot. And then this is their main food trough and whatnot. This is like the main one, and all these windows and whatnot are here to, because all the dimes being in here, it's like impossible to get to these troughs, so you can get to them easily with these windows being in there. You can access the fridges real quick, like when you log on and you're like, oh shit, need to put food in the troughs, the babies are hungry. We all know some people gotta work like me. And then up the ladder, oh jeez, we've got where you hang out, you know, waiting for babies to grow, imprint, yada yada. Log out up here, put your gear away. And then, of course, human entrances, if you're just feeling like opening the big ones is too much. Dinos breeding and whatnot. It's nice to have a door, entrance to get out of there before they stomp on you. This is, yes, the nursery. And we'll take one more back look at it. Kind of there in the middle, above under the water, or above the water. As you can see, most of the floor is glass except that adobe room for the insulation. Provides that different look. You see everything. And you see there's a wall there missing because, you know, you get belly mutations. You can't see it at first when they're babies. Nice to crawl under the ramp and see it. It's also why it's all glass. And plenty of space to store water dinos. You got this side, and then deep down there on that side, that far gate right there. Straight in front of this rock is the gate for this side, gate on that side. That's the harbor. My breeding line of Thylos, all the Tigers, no mutations out of these. These two have like a double mutation, which is just stacked from this breed group. Had a blue baby belly came out, but with the breeding event and everything, server's lag is tremendous. I lost him. Also, my tribe member did not get around to feed the dinos and whatnot. We'll get it again. I got some other mutations I'll show off. We'll take one more look at the Shark Harbor. Kind of went in there quick, didn't show it off much. And its roof leads to the dock. This is their trough for all the water dinos. It feeds everything. And they easily can swim in and out that behemoth gate. As you can see all the way around, black and blue is the color of the tribe. And we'll continue with the egg farm is the last thing here down on the beach. This was the very first big building on the whole base. You've probably seen it from last video. It hasn't changed much. As you can see, the entrance has changed a little because of the industrial cooker. The Quetzal thing is no longer on top. Just took it down. It was an eyesore to have a building on top of a building. And a little picket sign for people who want to buy eggs. But we'll go in here. Frame rates are going to drop like a motherfucker, and you'll see why very shortly. As soon as we can get this door open. Huzzah! There we go. And as you know, we get all the skins now, so I've turned some of them into bone dinos. Everything's got a sign. Dodos, Carnos, Packies, Stegos, Trikes. Oviraptors are spread out throughout the building. There's 6 of them. Parasaurs with their cool regalia saddles, Trikes. We got the Bone Raptors, another Oviraptor. And we got the extension, which is, this is 2 buildings in one. We got the Iguanodons. You got the Therizino. I'm using one of them right now. And as we come up the ramp, you can see right here in this glass box is another egg layer, or egg producer. And we have another one here, and another one there via the other side. We've got our turtles, our packies, terror birds, listros, entrance for the flyers, just to come up and if you don't want to open that bottom door, let people in. Delos, scorpions, gallimimuses, ankylos, microraptors, almost said oviraptor, ha! Dimorphodons, compies. As you can see, buildings are gone up there. You got the pterodons, you got the sarcos, RGs, and as you come here to the end, you got egg storage. The industrial cooker, when we get our fucking coal finally, we'll be ready to go. It's all nicely tucked in right here in the entrance. And it's irrigated, ready to go. It's just all a matter of time. And we even got a tap that's like, I was thinking I could bring him all the way through. It could be showering all the dinos' buttholes after they take poops. And here's the kibble making room where all the eggs, all the kibble. I got little bits of kibble here. Got stuff to make kibble. We got eggs out of our mind. Vegetables. We'll go into the overflow room because that's just where as we pick up, we store. This is the overflow. I mean, hundreds. A few of them have passed away, but literally hundreds of eggs. Can't wait till that cooker's ready to go. All that will be converted into kibble, and then it'll be time to fill up more fridges. And in here is like my personal stuff. I don't even know why I'm lagging now. I was running so smooth. There we go. Just my personal stuff. I like to keep my personal amounts because in case I want to tame something specific. like a Mosa or something, which I already have one. It's my next door neighbors. As you can see, the blue coming up on the screen. I got my ally right next door. I just haven't claimed my Mosa from him. And we got our Quetzals now here, up here in the extension. One of the Quetzals is one of the females. She's out. They're on that helipad just because I've been utilizing both of them. But yes, this is the massive egg farm. Timmy Carbine is about the only other one I've seen do something like this on YouTube. Shout out to him for the idea of every egg coming down to the center of one room. Basically this floor. Happens with 90% of them, but as you can see, some of them like to get stuck in the air and whatnot. That's just server lag. What can you do? And there's even cool little tidbits like right up there, that's a guard tower where you had my fun shooting tribe mates out of it. And as it kind of looks at back on it, that kind of, I don't know, to me reminds me of a castle keep or fortress. This is one of the more prouder buildings I am. It's the very first major build I ever did when I first finally started learning how to build in this game. In which it takes you directly to the base. You don't have to walk the whole beach. Don't have to walk this entire spiral up. You just take this ladder and it leads you straight to the top floor. Which from here, the top floor, you can go out the overflow room. Oh, love that leg. You get a upper view of the base here. It leads out onto our catwalk, which literally from one structure to the other is connected. We are coming up now onto the greenhouse, which is literally placed up on the catwalk. Up and above, away from them Bronto tails. Got our veggies for kibble growing in here, and a few extra things like rice and stuff. Easiest thing to eat in primitive. At least in my opinion. People got mushrooms as their thing, but whatever. And it's fully irrigated. Ready, like fully function, and it's irrigated by 2 steel water towers and 3 water tanks at all times in the rain. Pretty goofy design, but it's how these fucking steel water towers, if you don't do it this way, they float off the ground like this guy, and I don't like that. But this one, I didn't have anything else to attach there, so I settled. Put it there and said, fuck it. Kind of thing. Yep, that's the greenhouse. A little simple. And the catwalk leads to the Bronto dock. He usually has a like, I'm pretty sure he has it. Yeah, so he has a platform saddle in his inventory, but because it's a male and female with the saddles. I'm all about aesthetics. And as you can see, connected completely, one building to another building. If you want to count the greenhouse, it's 3. Which leads you to here, entrances to the base, which will go into the base from here. And if everyone doesn't know, if they've worked with primitive and lumber, you just gotta dunk. No matter what entrance, no matter what you do. Okay, thank you. Alright, here's a look on the main base. This will be the stables for my 2 bears and raptors. And we'll go through the few mutations. That's a brown belly mutation that I have. And yes, these are all starting. None of these have been pumped in level. This is the highest one I have, is a 208. And I guess you could say he's the most regular. But then this is, I got a brown belly mutation. And then we got blue belly females and male. And we took, we got a purple, a neighbor has raptors with purple mohawk, so we took the blue belly and brought her over there and bred him with that. This baby popped out, then we took him and these 2 females and bred them over and over until we got this beauty. Purple belly, green body. Let's do this. It's my favorite. Got a little kitty back there. That's one of my mutation lines and stuff. I'm proud of it. Took a while. Especially on official servers. Then, which leads... You got the Ankylo and you got the bears and whatnot. And you come down here, which leads us to the basement. When got a little oil tank there for oil, which brings us to the basement, which is like a major crafting room. But this is where we craft structures and stuff. We don't craft weapons and saddles and stuff like that down here. This is all meant for like behemoth gates or whatever. This is just to finish, just to add the look that it's a crafting room. We don't even really use these forges or any of these hand mills now that the advanced workbenches, but we definitely utilize the storage and the dinos store down here. Basically just a utility basement. And here's about one of the coolest things about it. Chandelier. Every torch in my base is lightable. You got windows here for natural light. You can see out there onto the beach. You got another one over here. And we keep coming along, and we keep coming along, and it brings us back to the middle, which when we come down straight through, we got the bar. We got our bar keep, big old monkey. Got Bad Santa getting drunk. Got some drums to entertain. And of course, every bar is complete with the beer mugs, or the beer steins, and the oil lamps. Just to make it funny. Yes, Dick Waffle. Tribe member is a goofball. I only have one tribe member and he's a dork as fuck. There's our war map. And there's where we are. Right down there. Right next to Red Ob. One of the most peacefulest place I've ever built on the island. And here's the main crafting room. As you can see, I like to label things with a sign. Come have a drink at the bar. Main crafting room. The basement. And I was going to put another sign right here to the egg farm. And to the garden, whatnot. With a little arrow. Then we got back here. Finish showing off this main crafting room. We'll do all the main crafting room. Once coal is fixed, we'll be using this bad boy over here, but right now we're just utilizing these two. I'm not doing much building, and we're pretty fucking full up on that. We have a base located on the Blue Ob for mining, me and all my allies, so pretty set up via there. Our 3 advanced workbenches. And it's all wrapped around. That way it's all fully functioning. And crystal, raw iron, and carbon. Once we get the industrial, all the raw stuff will go into here. So we can slap it right there in the forge. All the maize stuff will be over here. And these, I think these two are going to be converted into a second advanced workbench. Or something else. I'm not more storage. Because storage is always a good thing. And yes, like every room's got its own little light, you know, like you wouldn't be without light wherever you go in the base. And usually this fireplace is always going to provide us charcoal for bullets because I can't help myself. I like to shoot shit. Yes, the musket looks like shit. Primitive needs fix. Anybody to watching this video, please throw out there to said, please give us an update. Just give us one. I mean, I know we're waiting for Xbox and everybody else to have their all patented up, but come on, just a hot fix. Here will bring us into the kitchen and pantry. Sorry, kitchen and pantry where we keep all the food. This is the food we eat: bacon, cooked meat. Major berries, narco berries, stem berries and veggies. If we gotta make like a sweet veggie cake or something else here, mine wipe at the base. And the jerky making fridge where we make the jerky. And spoiled meat for them narcotics. And jerky for making kibble. Pretty much loaded up on everything. 90% of it and everything you'll see in this build, in this video, all of it was built by moi. Solo, no help. Only tribe member is only joined in maybe a week ago, and he's an old tribe member that came back to the tribe, came back to the game after he left the game, and he's helped out gather and whatnot, but everything you see built is done by me. We still have our cauldron in here because the industrial grill is not, we need our coal, and once the industrial grill is ready and coal's ready, these are going to get replaced with another one. These are just going to go bye-bye. But right now, that's what we got to work with because it fucking only cooks 4 to 5 pieces. We got our fruit press, we got our baker's oven, we got our cooking table, we got plenty of oil, things to make anything we need. Just ready to all completely go. And that, of course, everyone knows how he falls down staircases, so ignore that. And we come out here, we'll just go outside real quick, just because there are 2 entrances and everyone's probably like, what the fuck's that? Well, you go out here and it's just, you know, it's 2 exits. One straight to the lumber yard over here. You get lumber in the base easier, and there's that other theory, she's hanging out up here. And then this is just another entrance. And another entrance. And of course those 2 entrances. Then we got, I'll show you my mutated aloe line. Okay, so this is an original aloe color. And so is she. She's the perfect 150 tame. And the rest of them are her babies. The original male has been done and sold and gotten rid of. But here's the, unfortunately it's dark time, so you get the best what you get. I'll make a run by these guys again before the video ends of what they actually look like in the nice daylight. But these are black and red aloes. The red's the mutation, because I don't have any red in the line. Here, let's do this. Which one can we ride? That one. Oh. See how laggy this is, people. To you on PC, which I just came from my PC. It's so smooth. I miss it. There we go. There's a good lineup. There's black and red and whites, and then we got Christmas, green, red, and whites. At least I call them Christmas, because white's in Christmas, you know? Yeah. Christmas colors. Under Giga Grandpa, Spino. And we got defense towers on each side, keeping everything protected, because you never know what's going to fucking spawn in your base. Now the offlane raid protection is not a big deal, but you never know when you're online, something spawns in your base, you're out taming something, and bam, something pops up dead. Ah, fuck, stupid Pagomastics killed something. And that shit's just stupid. So, yeah, defense is purpose in this base. We got our lineup of Rex. A few of them are babies, 3 of them are 150 perfect tames. Nothing special with Rexes. I am not a breeder of Rexes. I have a friend that does that. I'm not into it. And this is our little, this we're coming into is, I like to call it our speakeasy, our chill out zone. We'll come over here and we'll just entertain, we'll trade. This is the main place for like trading regular goods. This is not where we trade dinos. The welcome to Ironside is where we trade dinos and whatnot. As you see, there's a feeding trough and a storage thing. That's where we trade dinos. But we got our 1 horse, and we got our little obuses and whatnot here. We got the wooden fence and then the stone ones. Tried enabling wandering, have them all wandering around and stuff, but they wandered right over the thing, so bummer. Oh well, positioned in goofy spots, that's cool enough. And we got our battle trike, perfect 150 tame, and it's goofy, ridiculous. That is where those went. Came stock with that 361 melee damage, so it's just, I called her the battle trike. So this is the speakeasy. It's kind of like, you know, like an entertainment hall, so to speak. You know, usually since it's nighttime, I got gamma all the way up, but you know, it'd be like this. Got our windmill. Windmill serves no purpose now that we got them advanced workbenches, but it serves a purpose just to be there for aesthetic pleasing. And it's like a little concert hall. Everybody's got a bench to sit at. And fit 3 to each bench, so I mean 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, that's lots of people. 18 people. Too bad they don't have no more instruments and then just decide these war drums. And we got fires, you know, ready to, it's ready to be all ready to go. The market, where we trade goods. We got regular goods, eggs. I trade lots of eggs. Trade lots, and lots of people need jerky. Trade lots of jerky. And here's also where we shear the sheep. Usually do it about twice a day, just to keep the wool up, keeps everything stocked up. And as you can see, it's kind of just like it's a hangout zone. You'd have a fire here, be hanging out. If you want it, you know, the role-playing aspect. You gotta throw a role-playing building in it, in every base. So this is one of them. This is the only one. Fuck, you can roleplay with the whole thing, but this is, in retrospect, my little roleplay building. And as we come out of here, we'll finish the base tour. And we have one last building to show off. And then after that, that'll be it, folks. I'll wait for daytime, say goodbye, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully, you know, some of it's insightful. I mean, I'm not showing any of how-tos to build all this stuff. And being on an official server, fucking, let me get it straight to you all. It's a pain in the ass gathering and working this hard, but well worth it when you can put the time towards it. Not every day can be spent building. And we're lagging again. Thank you. Yes, I know, most of my entrances I gotta dunk. We finished off with the pantry and whatnot, and we'll come back here. This is the main entrance of the base. As you can see, it leads down to this beautiful, nice ramp. Da 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 da. And that's a basement entrance. Oh, forgive the lag. I swear to God, some of these kids are duping. And welcome, you know, as you come into the base. As you can see, there's plenty of light everywhere, you know, torches that you just be like, if I had it all lit up, you know, it'd be kind of ridiculously beautiful in here, in my opinion, but, eh. As you come back here, we got the hidden storage room, in my opinion, it's my personal storage room, a lot of good stuff in here, hiding stuff. Yeah, as you can see, just a flash there. That's where the good blueprints is. And a lot of the regular shit, like feathers, cementing paste, yeah, stimulants, narcotics, fiber, hide, leather. Everything's labeled. Shit and keratin paste, blueprints, saddles, basics. And this is to the upstairs and also the bird roost, where we store the birds. The random miscellaneous gear, funny drawer. Call this the funny cupboard because it's full of cloth crap and spears. If you want to just get some cloth armor and go run around with some spears and throw them at a parasaur or something, you know, when you're bored. This is my bedroom. I like blue. Tribes member's bedroom. He likes purple. Don't ask. I don't know. I truly don't. But I like blue. My bedroom, it's simple. Fireplace, bed, 2 beds, a couple storages. nothing. As you come over here, it's the bird roost. I got Nightwing, my pterodon, Sheltar, his, and these are the tappies I've been breeding up. Camo is a perfect 145 tame, and the other 3 tappies are bred from him and a fellow ally. Got Red Wing, my very first baby I ever raised. RG, 50% imprinted. Gotta go to work, so yeah. Thylo, very first Thylo ever tamed. Tigger, she's a 120. Not the perfect tame, but it's Titan Boa on official servers. PvE is basically impossible sometimes to just gain the energy to do so, to gather them. And if this would quit lagging, you can see there's the snail in the cage, dung beetle in the cage. Oh, there it goes. This is where they live. And you can even look down at the bottom floor from in here. And you're wondering how the fuck you get the birds out. Well, since the wonderful game finally lets us make these bad boys, it's right out here. Free water. And at least to the top of the base, birds fly right out. It's all tucked in like that. People can land on it and be like, "Oh, that's dope." And yeah, I know it's out of greenhouse, but it did try to mesh, you know, different materials together. And these are the lighthouse beacon, or the tower, defense tower beacons. Each one of them does so. Each one of them has 2 plants. Some of them are in opposite thingies like that, and some of them are straight right next to each other. And yeah, I can literally stand on top of this. I don't get it, not get hurt. But it works. And it looks cool, in my opinion. And that's the same for each one. All roofs are opposite of the main base roof, just to give it that different feel. And we got our little chimney sticking out for each bedroom. Let's give you a top view. That Quetzal on top of the egg farm, he's the male that's given the mate bonus and whatnot. Rather just have him as a symbol on top of the egg farm, so that's why he's there. And the base is fully, it's catwalked it all the way around to the point of each tower, and then each tower is accessible. And then we'll just end it with our little balcony here. This is where we have meetings. This is where we sit amongst the fire and conversate about future plans or schemes. That's the finished base tour. It's the entire base. Thank God for that rain going bye-bye. It lags shit up, as you can see. Holy shit. Like I said, some days we run 100%, some days we just fucking... And as you can see, my entrance to the upstairs. You would know where you're going if we played on normal settings in this base. Because then you'd come up here and these would be lit. And those are all along the beams. That castle field, yeah, angler gel lasts longer and whatnot, but it's so much easier just to fill these all with some wood and walk away. As you can see. I would use spark powder, but that was before the advanced workbenches and I had already filled all these. So one day the plan is to light them all, leave them all going, take all the charcoal, store all the charcoal for bullets later, and then refill them all with spark powder. But that's a fucking lot of torches. Because there's at least 11 in the egg farm. And I would like to place a few more in other places, but to have a fully lidded base at all times, but this isn't Structure Plus. We can't just have infinite torches on the wall. And that's already too much work to maintain. These 3 pterodons are the breeding pair. They got all mutations. We're trying to work with them, see if we can get some colorful pterodons going. Not really for personal, because they suck ass now, but just to sell off some pretty pterodons and something. It's a mutation line that we can sell off to everybody that we don't care about giving out. This is the RGs that he's working on. He's trying to mutate them. As you can see, that they're from my Red Wing, the colors. Now we're just trying to take them further. Those are the babies. Here's our 1 beehive. We're trying to get more. We're gonna try to mimic the whole cliff thing that they do, because I can set it throughout all on these little weird spots of the cliff. So they're all gonna be placed randomly throughout the cliff to give it just a natural look. This is the mass storage house. This is actually something the tribe member, when he first came on, he wanted to get a bunch of experience back real quick, but Jackass should have waited for like another day when the 2 times event hit, and he got plenty more. But he built this little thing, and I told him he could build a mass storage house because we needed it. And you know, it'd be lit up as you came in. And we got Spark, like, and he did all this work while he was playing. Right now he's playing Grand Theft Auto because all that new content, but all this is all like ready to go for extra storage, just ready to go. We got crystal, flint, carbon, iron. This isn't him, this is another tribe, his cousin. Narcotics, gear. Oil lanterns, excuse me. Little oil lanterns for, you know, the light down here. And you come up here and it's just a big map, more storage and a fireplace. This is, you know, mass-produced charcoal here. And just load these up full of wood and then keep just loading the fireplace up day after day after day. Store all the charcoal away, right behind you. Because, again, I'll say, I like to shoot shit. Let's just say if there's a seagull flying over this base right now, pow. And as you see, plants are throughout the base. You got a couple over there. And I tried to leave as much natural stuff in here as possible, because it is a survival game. It's easier to have stuff on hand. Those storage units are ally use. I got, see, another plant there. Actually, that's a couple plants over there, and then I think a couple plants right there. But yeah, keep everything safe and protected. And it's hilarious when you're coming in on a harvester like a beaver or whatnot. You run in the door and they they get blasted as they trying to chase you in. But this is where I line up the dinos, sell them here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Did build on a spawn point, so I get that a lot. But yeah, that's that. And then, oh, excuse me. We got the lighthouse. Basically a thrown up thing just to fill the gap in the wall because it couldn't fit a behemoth gate or nothing. And just instead of just having a wall, and it kind of fits because it's on the ocean, it's the lighthouse. All these oil lamps I did have at one point completely filled, and all these braziers completely filled, and it was just a glowing beacon. And up here there were a couple chairs. I think I accidentally got rid. Yeah, I think we got rid of them. But this would be like they're the widow sits up here and waits for her husband to come back at sea. Oh jeez, look at this offline ray protection. Can't even see. Can't even do nothing with people's dinos anymore. But uh, gotcha. What? That? No. What level is this fucking theory? Ah, 25. There we go. Just for the hell of it. That's it. That's it, YouTubers. That's the end of the base tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm happy with it. It's the end. That's it. I mean, the last thing that may happen is, since we're surrounded by behemoth gates and it is an eyesore, at some point that whole back end, except that one gate, will get turned into walls all the way up to this lighthouse. These two behemoth gates. And then this one will stay, and actually all this will stay, and like a few of them over there will stay as well, all the way down to that one, and try to convert as much of it into just regular 14 high walls. Even though we may not do it, we may, with Ragnarok coming, got plans to move, not completely, just to make another base. But that is it, my friends. We'll go around and I'll give you guys one last field of view. And as you can see, neighbors right next door. That's what good allies are for. To be right next door. As you can see, it's really laggy. My base is a load fuck. Blue screens for days here. Just saying. There it is, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoy the base tour. That's it. Pretty massive, I understand. Alright guys, peace out, and remember, don't forget to poop.